I recently had a question from a member of my community, someone who's in my stop drinking program. And he had said that he's 42 years old. He drinks between 8 and 12 beers a day. And he's worried that if he simply stops drinking, he might drop down dead. Can you imagine? Now, you might think that sounds a bit extreme, but it's actually a common worry that if we stop drinking suddenly, something bad will happen to us. We might have a seizure, we might end up in the hospital, or worse, we might end up in an early grave. Now, while I understand that that is a concern, and it was a concern for me, I was worrying a little bit about my health when I was drinking, but I was equally worried what would happen to my mind and my body when I stopped drinking. And you have to remember that alcohol really raises our anxiety. So all the while that we're drinking, if we start having thoughts that we might die, if we start living an alcohol-free lifestyle, then you're probably going to start spiraling out of control. Because alcohol is already messing with our anxiety. Okay? Beautiful day out here today. Now, the good news is that only around 10% of people are physically addicted to alcohol. So for the remaining 90% or so, we're psychologically addicted to alcohol, which means that it's mostly in our head. And it's a case of learning new beliefs and learning almost like a new skill set, like I talk about in a lot of my other videos. So it's how to approach an alcohol-free lifestyle. If we can change our beliefs, create new neural pathways in our brain, then we can easily move forward into a super sober life where we really become the best version of ourselves. We feel completely free, completely at peace, calm, and happy, often for the first time in a very, very long time. So now the chances of someone who's psychologically addicted to alcohol dropping dead if they stop drinking, it's probably zero. It's almost zero. Okay? If there's such a thing. It's incredibly unlikely to happen. Now, the people who are at risk for any kind of medical episode when they stop drinking are those who are physically addicted. And in most cases, if you're physically addicted because of the significant side effects that you'll experience. In between drinking, people who are physically addicted will have things like, they're shaking, maybe they'll start hallucinating, sweats. It could be a multitude of other problems and withdrawal symptoms, even maybe between drinks, because their body is so reliant and just craves the alcohol so much they've got to the point where their body literally needs alcohol to function. And that's a really scary place to be. And if that is you should probably stop watching this content and actually seek out medical advice before they do any of the programs that I offer, some of the other people that you'll see on the web, right? Because what I do is help people change their relationship with alcohol, and almost all my time doing that, everybody I've worked with has been pretty much psychologically addicted. There have only been maybe one or two people who are physically addicted to alcohol. And I actually told them to go see a doctor to get that under managed or managed properly by a proper medical advice, for reassurance, So if that's you, do that for sure. That's it for today's quick video. If you like the content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the links in the description. And remember, don't wait. This problem never gets better on its own. Check out the free webinar today at Grow